Hello class 5. Today I am going to start with the chapter Frigid Zone, and already I have started this chapter through the earlier video, and I have also explained about the place and the location of the frigid zone, and especially the features, some features of the frigid zone, that means like climate of northern hemisphere of and southern hemisphere, the frigid zone of the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, the natural vegetation of this frigid zone also I have discussed with you through the previous video. Now in this video I am going to start with the animal life, first with the animal life of the frigid zone. So here you can see I have written some points of the animal life. Here N and H means here it will be northern hemisphere. So in northern hemisphere, the first point I have written land and sea animals. That means land and sea animals means here you can say that land and sea mammals like polar bear which can eat the fish, reindeer, this reindeer is eating moss, and walrus, arctic hares, and this type of animals we get to see in the northern hemisphere. Now different types of birds and butterflies are also there, and mosquitoes and black flies we get to see in the northern hemisphere, especially in the summer season, but no reptiles can be seen. As you know that reptiles are cold blooded and they cannot able to survive in the extreme cold, so no reptiles we can see here. Now we cannot see any reptile. Now come to the southern hemisphere. So the first one here I have written sea animals. So sea animals means it's like elephant, seal, and different kinds of whales we get to see. Different types of migratory birds are there. You know that migratory birds, because it's extremely cold here throughout the year, though winter time is more we get to see that colder, winter time is more colder than the that means summer season. So obviously at the time of this winter, maybe the migratory bird go to other places, so the different type of migratory birds also we can see. Now penguins are extremely popular birds, and these birds cannot fly, and these birds are only exclusively can be found in the Antarctic circle. Okay, in Antarctica only we get to see these penguins. Now students, here also in this part I have written about the people. That means I am going to discuss about the people of the the frigid zone. Okay, so here you can see coastal region. So this means that people live only in the coastal region in the northern hemisphere of frigid zone. Hunting, fishing, these are the chief occupation of the people in the northern hemisphere of frigid zone of the northern hemisphere. Okay, acha. And then come to this portion, that means live off animal products. So people, they only live off with the animal products, as it's extremely difficult to take anything from the that means the vegetation. Okay, vegetation we cannot get it, only in tundra vegetation only we can get, so it's impossible to live with that live off with these products. Only the people of these places live off animal products. Nowadays traditional life has also changed. Okay, because of the new inventions, new kind of things the people get to know that means the traditional people get to know, they are attached with these things, and so traditional life of those peoples has been changed. Now come to this portion, that is the southern hemisphere. There is no permanent settlers, that means no people are residing here. Only especially the tourists they can go, and scientists, only because of the scientific expedition people, some scientists are also going to these places. Many countries including India have their stations there to study the weather and natural resources. So only that means the tourists and scientists can go in the southern hemisphere. Now you can see 6 months each of day and night. So what does it mean? That means this region experiences this 6 months of day and 6 months of night. And this happens because of some reasons, and these reasons are here I have written. Number 1, you can see the tilt of the Earth's axis. Here I have drawn that if you consider this is our Earth, so the Earth is not as a straight, okay, it's tilt. So because of this tilt, what happens, this because of this tilt, that's in 6 months of each day and night happens. Now next one, that is the orbit along which the Earth revolves around the Sun. The orbit along which the Earth revolves around the Sun. So here this one is the cause, and the third one, the location of the region at and near the poles. So the location of the region at and near the poles means you can understand that this place is the having the location, okay, location. Where is the location? This is the frigid zone, and this one also the frigid zone, and this frigid zone is very near to the pole. Okay, so I have discussed with the tilt of the Earth's axis also. I have told about, I expressed through this picture, and the location of the region at and near the poles means here you can understand that this place, this is the frigid zone, and this one is the frigid zone, and this place is the pole, North Pole and South Pole, and this place is very near to the pole, and because of that, that means this region experiencing 6 months of day and 6 months of night. Now the second cause, that is the orbit along which the Earth revolves around the Sun. How it goes on, now I am going to explain. Now you can see the picture. Here it is the picture of the orbit of the Earth around the Sun. So in the middle it is the Sun, and here you can see the right hand side, this is the Earth, and that is also in the left hand side, that is the Earth. That means that doesn't mean that we have two Earths. It's that means the position of the Earth in the month of December in the right hand side, and in the position of the Earth in the month of June, in the month of June of the Earth. Okay, so here you can see that this the orbit is not the circular, it's a oval kind of thing, and because of the shape of this orbit, so this happens. That means this 6 months of day and 6 months of night happens. Okay, the picture here it is showing that this is the southern hemisphere. You just first of all you just see that this is our Earth, okay, and here you can see the Earth is actually not in a straight position, it is just tilting, okay, and the Sun is giving the rays directly, and here it is the southern hemisphere, and this one is the northern hemisphere. Now you can see northern hemisphere is just closer to the Sun, and this time as the northern hemisphere closer to the Sun, so the northern hemisphere which is having the that means the summer season, okay, and during this period of time, that means in the North Pole, here in the North Pole, that means the Arctic region is having the 6 months day, as the Sun is giving the light, so 6 months day happens here, and at the opposite side you can see here, if you just look at this picture, so you can see the southern hemisphere now it is tilting towards the Sun, and you can see that here the Sun, the Earth is just tilting like that, okay. So here this place is getting the sun rays, and here this place is getting less sun rays. So obviously now northern hemisphere is having winter, and here in this place is totally dark. That means the northern hemisphere, the North Pole, is having the dark, and the nights are this place is experiencing each day night, and here the southern hemisphere, that means the South Pole, is experiencing each day each day as a daytime. Okay.